Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. So I know I've been doing a lot of unbaggings and unboxings and reveals lately, but I have stuck to my 2/3 rule. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with regards to the 2/3 rule, I'm talking about a set of guidelines I put out for myself back in February where I basically am trying to curtail my spending, and if I want to buy a new bag, I need to fund it by selling something in my closet, and by doing so, I'm able to get 2/3 of the amount of the new bag or more before or after I purchase that new bag. And I say before or after because sometimes I might find a bag on eBay and see it and be like, oh my God, that's the one I've been looking for. Buy it and then sell items to fund it. And if I do it like that, there's a chance, I guess, that I might not be able to stick to my rules. But keep in mind, I'm not going to go broke. I'm not going to not be able to pay the bills at home if I break my rules. These are just kind of general guidelines I've set for myself in order to curtail my spending. And so far I've been successful. So the unbagging I have for you today was funded by selling my Coach Mira bag with straps, a 1941 tag, and then I sold an additional Coach strap, which was the Rexy strap with chain in gunmetal. And by selling those things, I was able to secure 2/3 of the cost of this bag that I'm going to show you, almost on the nose. And so let me grab the bag. So this bag came all the way from Australia, and it is another Mulberry bag. I think that this might complete my Mulberry collection, at least for now. I feel like I've got a really nice balance of colors and hardware options, and because of that, I am planning on doing a Mulberry video, maybe even next for my next video, and show you all 6 pieces that I have because this makes number 6. So I found this bag on eBay and it was all the way in Australia. And I have to tell you that I did a video about bags I was not going to buy, that I had resisted the temptation. And I guess I failed on this one because I made this crazy offer to the seller for an amount I didn't think that they would take. And they took it. So I got this, I think this bag retails for like $1,200-ish plus tax. And I got it more like for $800 plus tax. And because of that, I didn't have to pay customs to get it into the United States. I think my total before tax was like $797. So I got a nice discount, and it's a current color on the Mulberry website, and it's brand new. So I've already inspected the bag. As soon as I got it, I opened it up. It came through the Australia post, and I think it took about a week to get here. And once it got here to Chicago, it got shifted to the United States Post Office, cleared customs with flying colors. This is the Mulberry Mini Alexa in the pale gray shade. I absolutely love it. I think it's stunning. It has silver hardware, but it's almost like an antique nickel. It will go with the chain from my black little softie amazingly well if I want to dress it up a little bit, or I can just wear it with the leather strap it came with. Now, when I saw this bag on eBay, it did have some waviness here, which I'm working on by stuffing it, and I did apply a little bit of low heat with the blow dryer to kind of smooth it out. I knew about that. It's not quite as perfect as my Lilac Blossom Mini Alexa, but it's pretty close. That was the only thing I saw, and again, I knew that going into it. The leather is extremely soft, and I think that that is inevitable to have a little bit of slouchiness that happens with the bag as it's used anyway. This one has not been used. I did remove a couple of stickers, like right there and on the opposite side as well. Let me grab Miss Lilac Blossom. So I do have 2 now, and this makes number 6 in my Mulberry collection. And I love that I have such a diverse color palette to work with whenever I come in and decide to choose Mulberry as my bag of the day. So I love both of these for different reasons. This is, of course, a much cooler tone with the silver hardware, and I feel like it's going to be extremely versatile in my wardrobe. The Mini Alexa was redesigned a few years ago, and they made the braided handle look different. So if you're looking at these on the pre-loved market, there are some that have a leather band underneath the braided part, and those are the older model. I do prefer the newer models aesthetics more. This one wasn't pre-loved, but the whole bag just needed a little bit of TLC to get it back into shape. I've been hanging this from the doorknobs on my cabinet here, and I've got it almost centered, and it didn't take very long at all, like an hour or two. So let's look inside. Sumani is going to generously send me an insert for this bag, but right now I have it completely stuffed to smooth out the front, and inside I have an insert for an Alma BB. So if you have Louis Vuitton and you have an Alma BB, this bag fits the Alma BB insert almost perfectly. And I like that it has so much coverage to help smooth out the front. And you can see that the wrinkles are more apparent now that I took the stuffing out. So I do plan on keeping it stuffed for a while. I mean, in all reality, I stuff most of my bags when they're not being used to just preserve their structure. The inside of the bag is a nice leather on the flap, and then it does have a mixture of suede and pebbled leather on the inside. You can see how roomy this bag is. I've done other videos, and I'm gonna make a Mulberry playlist and put it down below so that you can see, like I've done a what's in my bag for the mini Bayswater and the mini Alexa, and showed you how everything fits in previous videos. So if you're curious, you can go reference that playlist. But there is oodles of space. It's easier to put your stuff in the mini Alexa than the mini Bayswater by just a bit. This bag did come with the tags, so I have all of the paperwork and accoutrements that Mulberry would normally send. And because this is an eBay purchase, it does have a money back guarantee, but it does not have an authenticity guarantee due to the fact it came from Australia. When I was communicating with the seller, they told me that it would go to eBay for authentication before it came to me, and then they realized that they were wrong. I don't think that eBay has set up the authentication process for those of us in the United States who are purchasing from Australia, but I have found that they have implemented it for purchases from Japan for those of us in the United States, and I do appreciate that. But that said, I am still really nervous about buying from Japan for purchases greater than $800 because I feel like with the customs and the duties, if there is a problem, there may be a major issue getting all of your money back if you have to return the item. And I really don't want to have to return anything. So I think if I did buy something from Japan and used eBay's authenticity guarantee, I would make sure to buy something that was considered in brand new condition, listed in brand new condition, because if it's marked as brand new versus pre-owned, the Authenticity Center is extremely strict about what they let slip through and make it to the end customer. And so if I buy from Japan, that's how I'm gonna do it. But I couldn't be more excited about this little cutie that made her way all the way from Australia. She came packed extremely well in a tiny little box, and I'm very fortunate the seller decided to work with me on price. This was one of those situations where I bought the item and then I sold some items to cover the cost of this little cutie. And I did that because I didn't think that the seller would accept my offer, but thankfully she did. So you'll have to let me know what you think of this new addition to my Mulberry collection. I don't see any other bags that I want to check out right now from Mulberry, but of course that can all change in the blink of an eye. I could watch a video today and be like, oh my gosh, I've got to try that one. There are a few other styles that I have considered, and one would be the Iris. I think that that is a beautiful bag. The Lily is also a beautiful bag, but I feel like the plate on the front is a little bigger than I would like. I like that the Alexa and the Bayswater have a smaller postman's lock. I think it's just cuter when it's more petite on the entirety of the bag. There are some newer styles that have kind of a wavy lock, and I don't remember their names, but I'll pop some pictures in with names as I'm talking. And some of those have intrigued me a little bit. I'm waiting for somebody on YouTube to do a review and let me know if it's something I could look into. That said, with my 2/3 rule, I really don't know what I would sell to get one of those. I don't like them, at least from the internet perspective and what I can see on the internet. I don't like those pieces better than what I currently have in my collection. And because of that, I really think that for now, my Mulberry collection is complete. You'll have to let me know what you think of this new bag. Do you like the mini Alexa style? Is there something about it that you find annoying, like perhaps this snap closure and opening combined with the postman's luck? Or do you find that a nice added measure of security? Do you like the slouchiness of the bag, or would you prefer a more structured style? I'm just curious as to your thoughts on this particular style, whether you like it or not. I appreciate any comments or thoughts you may have down in the comments section. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.